Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Tainted Grail because I feel like continuing. I haven't even closed the game yet, although I have shifted the recording to the spare hard drive where it goes so that it doesn't occupy space on the main one. Right, let's head into this chapel of rest where...
Bearer of change, you have been noticed.
Yeah.
I was chosen to extend you an invitation to speak. But first, you must let me show you something beautiful. The mycelium.
Oh no.
Do you agree?
Who are you?
My role in all of this is insignificant. I am but a small part of a greater whole.
You're part of the Mushroom Knight. What have I been invited to speak about?
I am not the one who can give you that insight. You will learn everything during the conversation. I promise that nothing will be hidden from you.
Maybe I don't want to become part of some giant mushroom colony. But I suppose you should show me. Just in case. Fortunately, I do have a save just prior to this.
Splendid.
It's going to be bad, isn't it? Yeah. And here we are in the mushroom world. Stygander. Welcome, we meet again.
Your arrival brings me joy. It means this place might have a better future. Welcome.
Who or what are you?
The true natural order, balance, death and life. We have lived together since the dawn of time. Regardless of the decision you make, I will still be, in one form
or another. And what do you want? I should imagine as nature you're fairly unambitious, but let's see.
Your arrival has sparked real change in this place. For the first time in centuries, I have no doubt this change will only deepen. But I want you to understand what you will bring about. The curse of this place will be lifted. However, with its disappearance, all of the inhabitants of this place will die, against their will. There is, however, an alternative.
Tell me more about this alternative. I mean, will they die or will they simply have never been in the first place? You know, it's not even ceasing to exist, but are we unwriting history?
You will go to my home, the place that is my core, and you will take a part of me. When the time is right, you will place me within the body of the unfulfilled King Sagramore.
What will happen then?
I will take control of this place through the bodies of the royal couple. This is the only way it can be done. The king and queen are inextricably linked to the origin, the present, and the potential future of this place. They must have a part in this. My growth will be slow, but eventually I will encompass everyone. The new kingdom will be a common good.
Sounds like you want to control everything. And that's just the same problem the Queen had. What if I choose not to do this?
I cannot force this decision upon you. I am not able to threaten you, nor do I wish to. But after you complete your task, this place will die with all its inhabitants. That is all. No more, no less. So then, what is your choice? There will be no other opportunity for this conversation. I don't want to strain Sir Stygander's body for too long.
What role does Sir Stygander play in all this, apart from being a means through which you can communicate this to me?
Ah, the faithful penitent. We were fortunate to cross paths. He found peace and was able to partially come to terms with his fate by attuning himself to me. As for me, I gained this vessel through which we can converse. We helped each other greatly.
Yeah, but if you want to infest the rest of this place exactly as you have done him, that's kind of a fate worse than death. Currently they're trapped in limbo, unable to move on into the afterlife or into any sort of future. And you just trap them all like this. Poor individual left wondering if it's his fault. I don't believe I will agree to this plan. I will not do it.
Of course. I won't trouble you any further.
A decision I may or may not come to regret. Many red roses and mixed with blood once again. I see two of the wait, no, I think it is the same face. This one looks a little more masculine from a distance, but no. And blood smears leading under. If the Queen does want total power and control, she may have murdered the king in the throne room. Let's have a care. Oh. Have I? Well, clearly that is the way to go. Which is why I'm exploring in this direction. Okay, we have a lift that descends a very long way with no apparent means of calling it. He says, seeing the lever on the wall. Well, I imagine that is for our escape. Our way back out of here. Let us press on towards whatever grim scene may remain. So, that's a new one. The king becoming evil, perhaps? And then slowly the queen becomes evil as the king becomes darker and more of a shadow, lurking behind her. I mean, if this is actually what we meet him there, I would not be surprised at this point. It's all very grim. Is that the beginning of the king fading into darkness? The cursed queen, she cursed herself. Alright. In we go now. Yeah, could I close this? I feel like a Varangian guard. I must close the door behind me so that no one can escape who must have had anything to do with this. So, in the Byzantine Empire, the Varangian guards, who were basically Vikings, had a special rule that if the emperor ever died, you know, not of natural causes, they were to close the palace gates and kill anyone inside who was not a member of the Varangian Guard. Actually, it was just kill everyone. That's a mermaid, I see. That was not so clear out in the hallway. I should be very concerned at what has taken place here. Part 2, Part 1. Sagramor's Dream Journal, Part 1. 1. The Bandrui stand at the crossroads, their eyes hollow, their hands red. One weaves, one cuts, one watches. They whisper my name like a blade drawn from its sheath. King, they call me. Slayer, they call me. They spit into the fire and it hisses. A shadow grows behind me. I turn, but the night swallows my sight. 2. A banquet is set before me. Wine black as blood, meat raw upon golden plates. The Bandrui kneel, not in reverence, but in mirth. Eat, king, they coo. Their laughter crawls like insects in my ears. I drink, and the taste is bitter ash. The crows scream above, their wings blotting out the sun. The youngest smirks. A feast for kings. The second tilts her head. But not for you. The eldest bares her teeth. Not yet. 3. I walk barefoot through a river of swords. The Bandrui stand upon the bank, their lips stained with prophecy. Step lightly, king, the eldest warns, but the water rises. My reflection does not follow. It lingers, watching, waiting. 1,000 hands reach from the depths, grasping, clawing. No man may claim the throne uncut, they whisper. I wake, fingers slick with blood. 1, 2, 3, 4 pillows. This is a very large bed. It looks like 2 people slept here. And here 2 people were slain. It also looks like they were dragged here and slain. There's so much bloodshed. It feels very much like the 3 druidesses trapped the king into this. 4. 2 crowns lie before me. One of iron, heavy with war. The other of bone, light as breath. The Bandrui circle, their voices weaving fate into the air. Which will you wear, king? My hand moves to the iron, but the bone shifts, creeping toward my brow. Choose quickly, for the wind carries whispers and of usurpers. The moment lingers, stretching, breaking. 5. I sit upon my throne, but it is made of roots, binding, twisting, growing through my ribs. We might actually see that. The Bandrui hum, hands raised in mock benediction. A king must be the land, and the land must take its due. My voice is hollow when I call for my sword. A crown of briars tightens, and the throne whispers, "Not yet, not yet." And finally the 6th dream. The Bandrui offer me a gift wrapped in shadows. A blade? A crown? A shroud? Their eyes gleam, knowing. I take it, and the world shudders. The ground opens and I fall into mist, into darkness, into prophecy made flesh. Their voices rise, laughing, lamenting. A gift once taken cannot be returned, king. I wake, the weight of it still in my hands. And yet it seems this is the deal that has been done. I do not see a 3rd dream journal. But this all feels very nasty. Rest? Here? I presume we don't get to level. It's not a bonfire. Let us not rest. Oh, aromatic remedy. Okay. It almost felt wrong to take. Let us move on from this unhallowed place. Oh! What if we're still in the tombs, right? We're seeing. We're told that we would witness the death of all the dead people. Yeah. Still in the chapel. And we're not going to get married. Not yet, at any rate. It's so grim. Let us... Oh, that gap. Let us pull the lever and descend down into the darkness. Presumably, castle walls are like here. And... ah! Here we are. Oh, that looks important. We'll take that. How near am I to my limit? Close. Potion is not massively heavy. I think we've seen that design before, just damaged in different ways. Take that and move on. This looks serious. Oh yeah. Evil Queen. Evil Queen of Blood. It says frozen. I do not believe it. Alright, look. That's starting to hurt a bit now. Let's just have that. Alright. Hello? Right, okay.
Why did you refuse to simply bow? You could have served me for eternity. Wouldn't that have been beautiful?
I was given no choice. There's no looting to be done. But wait, what? Okay. Are we being cast out of the throne room? I would not be surprised. Interesting. The Queen is dead. It's time to speak with King Sagramore. And perhaps get this tablet I came here for. Wait. Oh, he's here. Well, why was I stuck facing that way? Okay, let's... Let us meet this king. And is that her? That is her. We might get to dress up in that lot later. A little disrespectful to grab it while he doesn't seem to be bound into the throne with roots. It's a miracle there's any semblance of life at all.
Gone, is she? Gone from one eternity straight into another. Oh, how I wish we'd had one more day. A proper one. Marked by the sun setting on us forever. Once, I dreaded it. The relentless passage of time. And now, all that's left is tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow.
And tomorrow
And all
never
our
comes.
yesterdays have lighted fools.
It's literally
away
a quote.
to dusty death.
You're throwing Shakespeare quotes at us now? So, if I'd allowed him to be taken over by the mycelium, that dusk would never come, that day would stretch on for eternity. He doesn't want that, he wants finality, he wants closure. He wants one last day that will end, and that he knows will end, and I believe we have granted it to him. What happens now?
Now it all ends. The lofty dream, the endless torment, and the fruits of our vanity. What we leave behind is a monument to our own foolishness. There will be no legends told of this place, for it is a tale told by an idiot,
That sounds
full
familiar
of
as well.
sound and fury, signifying nothing. And this is for you.
It's all Hamlet,
The
isn't it?
reason for your visit to this cursed court. You may leave now. Your audience is over.
Is he giving us? He is. Oh, wow, okay, we can take these as well. So... I believe this is it. Cracked menhir writes tablets. Oh no, it's damaged. Okay, the spectral sword is two-handed? Really? Oh, I suppose it could have been, yeah. Increases physical damage by 1% per missing mana point. Good if you're doing a big mana shield. Spell power and magical criticals. And here's increases summon up by 1 magical critical. Mana and casting speed. Okay. And now what? I presume we get to depart from this place? I think there's a lot of Hamlet in there. Let us... Oh no. Oh no. No, no. Oh yeah, we're over. That's going to make swimming up potentially very painful. If we get to choose when we go back, so we weren't just banished out of here immediately. This is how we came in, and theoretically a way back out. But also theoretically those stairs back up that way will lead us up to the entrance hall. But if we do get to choose when we depart from this place, I would like to swap back into my swimming gear first. It might be interesting to go back and play the alternate version off camera where I agreed to do it with Mushroom once. But for now, I'm kind of glad that I didn't. Oh, balcony. 2 flights of stairs lead up to those. There's like a fence blocking it off. And here as well, I don't believe we get to go up. So be it. I imagine the keeper of the keys will now be relieved of his duties. And I'm not sure those doors were open before I spoke to the king. Oof. That looks like a serious dead end. But it was almost worth checking. I feel perhaps it was folly to attempt to reign immortal over this castle. The way to achieve true immortality is to pass it on to your children and give them the hope of a new life. Were they clinging too hard to what could remain? And yes, I believe this to be the great entrance hall. Ugh. Maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna just put this on now. Because if I'm going to be emerging in the bottom of a lake, over encumbered, I'm going to be in trouble. However, if the merchant still exists and I can trade with him before I depart, I should be able to sell some of the items that I carry, and thus lighten my load. It would also be nice if going back out of here would put me in a very different place, such as above the surface of the water somewhere. Ah. These doors could in fact not lead back outside. Nope, they do. That's grand. It might be nice to go and see Sir Stigander. I imagine he may already be bereft of life. And you know what? I said this area looked like it belonged in any Dark Souls game. But, unlike any Dark Souls game, this one actually had a story and reasons why things were happening, which were connected and made sense. And you remember I mentioned in the previous episode, when it comes to Dark Souls, how these small snippets of lore feel less like parts of a larger connected whole, and more like little attempts to distract you into believing there is a larger connected whole when there isn't, to cover the fact that they couldn't be bothered to do the work. And it really, this does feel different. I mean, it wasn't a very large story necessarily, but it was, and we didn't need to be given all of it, right? We were given enough to make sense of it. Oh, hello. Okay. Let's just leave that there for a moment, because there's a yellow one up there, isn't there, as well? We have a mushroom knight to visit, who has probably already mercifully been relieved of his ordeal, his torment. But also, I'd like to sell some things off to the merchant to lighten my load, because it's rather burdensome and I may need to swim to the surface of a lake upon departing from this place. Now, that was not a portal before. If the Mushroom Knight is still alive, we could bid him farewell and let him know. Well, he probably knows already. The mushrooms have communicated with him. But they've been using him, right? Oh, look at that. No, oh, he is still there. Okay. We can let him know what is done, and hopefully he won't hold it against us. Nope, we can't.
May goodness and light guide you.
Oh! Okay. There is still a remnants of life. And I don't think I noticed this before. I probably did. Yeah, I've been in here, haven't I? Okay. Let's go trade with the merchant. Ratcatcher. Former Ratcatcher. Yeah, we'll have to walk all the way over here and up there, but I think it's worth it. Actually, no, because he's only down here. No, he is through this way, yeah. I kind of want to go back to the yellow pool up there and see if it also has a... Wait. Oh no, it's not. I was like, this is actually holding a staff with a torch at the end? No, not at all. I kind of want to go to the yellow portal back at the beginning. Maybe that would have always taken me out of here, I don't know. But I should attempt to lighten my load before departing from this place. Even if not for the purpose of swimming out of here, I'd be trudging around the countryside with a heavy load. The thing is, if I'd agreed to what the mushroom wanted, I would have probably still had to defeat the queen to be able to approach the king and plant the mushrooms inside him, so I'm not sure she would have continued to exist.
You again?
Yes, me again.
Let's trade.
You don't seem very aware of the change in the nature of this place, and that's probably a good thing. Okay. Let us dispense with some of these items. I mean, it's not even +1. And a spoon. There we go. Right. I would like to go to the yellow pool, but I think I'll just use the purple one right here. And pray that it takes me where I want to go. Sod it. Let's actually go and look at it. Just in case this is multiple choice. It may just be the purple one. I suspect that is truly the case. Oh, okay. Where are we? Oh, seriously? Alright, hang on. What the hell? So they're just taking me back to each other. How do I actually get out of here? Apart from potentially with great difficulty. Oh, wait. It looks like the waterfall may no longer be red. It seems pure and... oh no, it's red. Okay. So presumably into here. And where are we now? Where shall we stand? Night or day, who knows? Yeah, arriving a weird night outside, of course. That'll be typical. Okay. Well, we are one load screen and some short amount of time away from finding out if I need to paddle for my life and kick for the surface. Hopefully, not too much longer. What if the lake has been replaced with a castle on the surface of the ground? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Well, the ruins of a castle. That'd be a very big change to the map. I don't think they're going to go that route. We are... Oh god, we're swimming up. And up. And it is the weird night, and there's a fucking bear. Oh god. East. We're wanting to go southwards. I don't know what's attacking us. Oh god, that's a lot of attackers. Let's get our proper armor on. We made it out alive. And for that, we are truly grateful. Now, we can stagger away. Let me guess, that's the aqueduct? Yeah. Okay, so if we go this way, actually, and just throw down a bonfire. I don't particularly... Okay, hang on. Because we can probably eat a little more food and, you know, practice our cooking. Yeah, a cheese pie. That'd be nice. Right. Cheese pie, not a cheese pasty, mind you. Pie. Cheese and potato pie is really nice. Maybe I just imagine it's like that. Where? Okay. Oh yes, give me those unidentified items. There we go. Well, we're overburdened again now, that's totally fine. I'm aware we could level, I'm aware we could level and rest a bit to pass the night. I kind of don't want to just yet. Because I'd like to get back to town and see how the leveling affects items that I don't meet requirements for yet. And we know which items they are, okay? So here we go. We can now safely say the pit has nothing to do with this quest. and is a separate thing entirely. So apparently, if you take Quirko down into the Abyss, and then finish the quest and leave, and the Abyss no longer exists, then he is stuck there. What a nuisance. Well, that's okay. We'll get safely back to town, and then I'll stop, because I'm hearing sounds that I might be needed. Oh, we got a shrine. Oh, there we go. Let us meditate on the nature of the Bugane, that sneaky underground burrowing creature that likes to jump out and surprise people. There we go. Disturbingly, after the Abyss there's an almost tranquil nature to the dangers of the Weird Night. It feels calm and peaceful, mainly because the Abyss was fairly calm and peaceful overall. You know, it wasn't full of overt hostility at every turn. And it seems we are nearly within a safe distance. Oh, we're totally within a safe distance of the town now, as the Weird Night is coming to an end. Dawn approaches, and the terrors of the darkness creep away into the shadows. And we're left to meander slowly on our merry way back towards civilization. Wonder if I can pray here now, at this abandoned shrine of the All-Mother. Probably not. There may be a time in the future. I do hope that by giving worship there earlier, I did not break anything. That should be done later. Oh, you two are back. Okay. Really? I mean, it doesn't seem to be in the way anymore, so I suppose we could just carry on. It's around here somewhere, I think. Just got knocked off the bridge, that's all. One angry dead man sploshing around in the water. Back to the safety of the city walls, if you could. You can't really call it a city. It's little more than a hamlet at this point, really. Maybe a very small village. But there is a fortress that keeps people safe, so they will gather here over time. If the authorities that want to drag them away do not insist on doing so, and are dissuaded from doing so, in fact. I just hope I'm doing the right things here. Or at least things that I won't feel bad about in the future. Oh, you're actively moving, holding an invisible spear, and ignoring the one that was on. There you go, you got it out. Great. That was strange, wasn't it? Alright, well, you know what? I'm going to end this one here. Because, as I said, I may be needed. Hope you all enjoyed watching this one, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next one. I'll say goodbye for now, and cheerio everyone. See you all soon.